Hello and welcome to The German Guy Reviews. I am The German Guy. We already had the pleasure of meeting a German YouTuber who made a movie. And now we are doing it again. This is Bros Before Hoes. Die Lochis are two twin brothers who make their own music on the internet, but they first started out by translating English music. The remarkable thing about them is that their career began when they were super young. Their first channel dates back to 2011, when they were born in 1999. I'm not old! I'm not old!
I am death.
Death? We don't want any.
I could barely walk straight without running into walls at 11. How in the flip are others this talented? Even today I have problems with tying my shoes or zipping my pants correctly. And my mom still does my dirty Oh yeah, it's all her fault. I am kidding, of course. The only person responsible for my own incompetency is me. And look, I'm getting better. The colors of my socks almost match. This is not even a joke, I genuinely don't know where the other pair is. Anyway, to answer one possible question of yours, no, I had no idea who the Lochis were prior to this. I only stumbled upon them after researching for the Potato Salad movie. Which, by the way, has a sequel, Potato Salad 3. No, 2 doesn't exist on purpose. Well, if you ever need inspiration how to confuse your audience with titles, you know, I happen to know a certain video game series. And it's a musical, but we are going to talk about that another time. Today we are here for some young boys. That came out wrong. We begin the movie with a quick montage that shows everything that I just explained. The Lochis starting out at a young age and becoming way more famous than they could have ever dreamed. They make an announcement that in a few days they are gonna give their very first own concert. But that's not important right now, as we cut to a hair salon where we meet the antagonist of the movie, Jessie.
And James.
Who is every single narcissistic, pretentious movie high school girl of the last 40 decades. And she is a real fame bitch. That's even how she is described in the movie synopsis. Must look very great on your resume. Her sister Bella, who is her obscure coffee delivery girl, drops her phone into her sister's lap. She is a true hardcore fan of the Lochis and happens to go to school with them. She was watching their channel when her sister sees that one of their videos has over 10 million clicks. An evil plot begins to spawn in her mind. Are you boys interested in sub for sub? Meanwhile, the young men are recording one of their music videos when their mom interrupts them. Ah, yes. Being a YouTuber and living with your parents, and then having a take that you worked on for 20 minutes been ruined because she walked in. Ain't that a pain I know all too well. Their mother and father are leaving for a few days, which gives them time to prepare for their concert.
Das Konzert steht an. So.
We don't actually have that much to do. I was just trying to illustrate a point. But you should have seen your face. Or he just wrote the tasks too big and is in desperate need of some glasses. Anyway, back to Jessie, whose plan is to force her sister to make her and Heiko a pair. Heiko is the one who looks like his brother. Her further plan is to ditch him and start her own career when the fame is great enough and the timing is right. A social worker comes to their home. It goes absolutely nowhere and is never brought up again. Next up, we meet the two brothers again, who perform one of their songs on the street, which makes one of them vomit.
Vielen Dank für eure Aufmerksamkeit. Das war natürlich mal ein kleiner Vorgeschmack auf unsere große Show in 2 Wochen.
I know this is supposed to make the audience go, ugh, but honestly, this is why people go to these events. Metal concerts are basically one giant open-air feces shower. Bella is supposed to play a girl in a wheelchair for her sister to get sympathy points from Heiko. You are a terrible person, and on Judgment Day the angels won't be kind to you. The guy that played the bully in the other YouTuber movie is also back. When he tries to buy some drugs from him, he delivers the best line that I have heard all year.
Alter, nur weil ich schwarz bin, heißt noch lange nicht, dass ich verticke, Mann! Ich bin Deutscher als Hitler.
Okay, sorry.
Der Hitler ist Österreicher gewesen.
Heiko agrees to a date with Jessie, where she is squeezing his pocket like the gold digger she is. The drugs that his brother Roman bought is a laxative. He wants the date to fail so that they can back on focusing on the concert. His brother shits himself so bad that he has to clean his whole pants. He wants to get them dry on the hand dryer, but his underpants set the whole bathroom on fire. Surprisingly fitting considering this is Minions merchandise. He returns to his date, his clothes having burned to ashes, which the owner doesn't like at all.
Ich persönlich finde Ihr Gefallen in Ihrem Anblick, aber...
Das geht so nicht.
Is there a secret subplot in these YouTuber films where demons are trying to take over the world? Honestly, I'm fully expecting Hellboy to walk through the door any minute now. They then leave without paying, despite the fact that Jessie just drank champagne worth over $200. I would love it so much if the restaurant owner was going to hunt them down and turning this whole movie into a horror survival film midway through, kind of like From Dusk Till Dawn. I mean, come on, you two are internet people. Make the first YouTube poop movie. The two end up as a couple, Heiko becoming unfocused on his work. Eventually, he shows up again, bringing with him Jessie, who is very suspiciously asking how such a video is being made and would like to help if she could. Let's film a remake of all the Buster Keaton sketches, and when we are done, we are doing the "How long can rats eat your face before you scream stop" challenge. Roman tells his brother that Jessie is a capital hoe and further asks him what he thinks such an 18-year-old exactly wants from him. Heiko, however, is blind and thinks this is Toad's real love. The concerned twin has a really messed up dream in which he is his brother's girlfriend and sees him leaving for Jessie. Well, you know, if this whole YouTube thing doesn't work out, you can still make very controversial French art house movies. In order for his nightmare not to become a reality, Roman puts his brother on even more drugs. Sending your family members to the intensive care unit out of love. This is a strange remake of Requiem for a Dream. Anyway, the in-love brother then goes swimming while wearing this.
Check it out now, I'm an elephant face, sucking on a big old one of these now. Oh, look out!
By the way, the drug in question was Viagra, which seems unnecessary. You have already reached peak level embarrassment. I didn't know they were going to do an homage to Dieter the movie. We then have a couple more embarrassing moments, also all orchestrated by his brother. I'm not 100% sure if I should put a censor bar over this. But of course, Jessie is still in a very uncomfortable situation that she has to keep up with this. And so she wants to literally keep this up, saying she is going to sleep with him after their concert is over.
Oh, we're not judging you.
Whore.
On their way home, Roman sees that Bella is able to walk and wants the boss to stop. In the squaffle that ensues, Heiko finds the elephant pants, puts the puzzles together and leaves feeling betrayed. Roman is locked out of the house, banging against the door, screaming that he will prove that Bella can walk. Meanwhile, our evil mastermind figures that all of these recent events can't be an accident, and the only one behind it must be Heiko's brother. But she is not too worried about that. Quite the opposite. She wants him out of the picture and sees this as an opportunity. Later, Roman is looking like someone who abuses people in a wheelchair and almost gets beaten up for it. But then he pretends to be gay, for which he gains respect, outing himself so openly. I'm only going to destroy half of your vital organs. Shortly later, Bella drops the facade. She tells him that they will reveal the truth, but not just yet. She tells him via phone to visit her tonight, but in secret, which he takes to mean dressed up as a ninja. Okay, here's the plan. Before your sister goes to bed tonight, I'm going to wait inside the bathroom. And when she comes, Ninja Star, Ninja Star, Ninja Star!
Warum liegt hier Stroh? Und warum hast du eine Maske auf? Dann bleib. Nein.
Quoting one of the most famous and ridiculous porn intros to your own brother. You got balls. That scene alone raises the movie by 2 stars. 1 for each testicle. Unfortunately, the whole thing turns out to be a trap. Bella is just too much under the thumb of her sister. We get a pop song that is bad on purpose, but somehow ends up being still better than most other bullshit love cliché music. Jesse steals Roman's phone, telling Heiko that he is going to their parents so that he isn't in the way of their love. Meaning Heiko has to replace him with her. Bella has a sudden change of heart. Not because of the kidnapping, why should anyone? No, because her sister destroys a guitar that belonged to her mother that passed away. First, you were just awful. Now, you are downright monstrous. I hope you slip on stage and end up with your face in a piss puddle that a bloodhound gang left in their opening act. The show begins and everybody hates it immediately. And they have every right to be. They were promised 2 pubescent pop stars and only get 1. And it's not like they're all interchangeable or something.
This is fun. Yo, we're clones, dog!
Heiko then finally realizes that he has been used. But don't worry, for his equally big bro is there to save the day, and throws the witch off the stage. Please let there be a mosh pit, please let there be a mosh pit, please let there be a mosh pit. And so the movie ends with them singing a song about the theme of the movie, Bros Before Hoes. And that was Bros Before Hoes. It's mostly not great. The movie is surely more cohesive than the Potato Salad movie was. However, it definitely is the kind of movie that you would expect when you give 2 teenage boys a movie budget and tell them to go nuts. Some of the comedic bits are excellent, but then can easily switch to cringy in a few seconds. It's the type of humor that is created in the moment, when you sit around with a few friends and beer. There is this strange need to put sound effects over everything that just gets annoying after a while. But then when you look at the audience at the end of the movie, which is essentially their fan base, it all makes kind of sense. Some of them are teens and like the 2 for their music, while others are very young, to which this type of very simple humor appeals best to. So I say, in that way, everyone got what they wanted. Also, nice little cameo from Fresh Torge. It's clear then that this is mostly a movie for fans, but as a non-fan, I judge it as a movie on its own, and it's really not that special. The boys do their best, and to be fair, they are decently enough actors. But the plot and everything, it's all so predictable. The one thing that did stick out to me was Jessie. She was a really good villain. Just awful. Just awful. Because the thing is, her character is very believable. If you watch some documentaries here on YouTube, you realize there are some god-awful people on this platform. and they do literally everything for money and fame. Looking over some other reviews, same thing happened as with Potato Salad. The movie got shredded in a court of public opinion, and same reaction on my part. Why? I like Potato Salad better than this one, but both of them are okay at best. They are mildly amusing, harmless comedies. What's the big deal here? But I think it's safe to assume it's not really about the movie at all. It's all their online haters coming together to form a united assault. And what can I say? That's the internet for ya. The German guy out, and auf Wiedersehen.